everybody. Sorry if things are a little sluggish on the transition there. I was kind of rushing, so I didn't get a chance to reboot my computer before streaming. This week has been crazy. Hi everybody. Hi Dr. Nick. I've already did this before though, so I can't do it again. Anyway, so Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest is coming up at the end of this week, and I am so excited because I finally get to go. I've been wanting to go for a very, very, very long time. Anyway, so in light of that and some other situations that are making it difficult to stream console games right now, I figured I'd play some of the new 6.45 content that came out, which includes more Hildibrand quests and Blue Mage quests. So I am gonna preface this by saying I did go ahead and level up my Blue Mage, so that way I could just focus on the quests. I haven't gotten any of the new spells yet, so there might be some of that action going on because I know some of the quests will require getting certain spells. But I'm gonna do Hildibrand first, and then we'll do the Blue Mage quests, okay? Yay, Hildibrand! I love Hildibrand. I know some people either love him or hate him, but I love him. He's hilarious. By Agents Unknown, Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Alessandra, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandehild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario then is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. I just want to do something really quick while I'm here near the vendors. I got enough to get the pants from the raids, but I've never exchanged them, so I'm gonna do that right now. Do it right now. Right now. Yes, please. Thank you kindly. Put these on. Save that. Alright. Moving on. We will take the SRT to the location where they are staying, which is over here. I think I can't recall if I did the side quest with the little eyeball monster things. I need to check that too. Is that showing up on here? No, I don't see anything. Maybe I did already do it. Or maybe they didn't make one. Or do this. Oh, poor Poo-Poo is sleepy. He's a sleepy Poo-Poo. A most terrible development. Poor Poo-Poo. Oh, Alessandra, I'm so worried for Master Poo-Poo. Yes. This may not be the best time to share my conclusions. What's up, Doc? 'Tis horrible misfortune, Alessandra. Calamitous even. Poor Master Poo-Poo has fallen gravely ill. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Poo-Poo is an alien? Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Good gods, Nashu, you'll blow our whose domicile to pieces. Put them away! If I may, when I was cloned from the Inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Poo-Poo's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. Time for a spot. I have it. Master Poo-Poo is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. Gods grant me strength. As a visitor to Aetheris, Master Poo-Poo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Ah, 'tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize... Sorry, glitch in the system. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize... I believe I could synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Poo-Poo's collected samples. I don't think I want those. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa which wander Saltwinds welcome. Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Alessandra. Sure. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Work's extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well, Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. What is wrong with my mouth today? Inspector Brandehild, you're such an expert on all things Thavnir. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damn shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Okay. Then let us not prolong Master Poo-Poo's suffering a moment longer. Ugh. Seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Obtaining a Kachapa's liver should prove no great obstacle to one of your capabilities, Alessandra. Just the damn shroom which concerns me. Okay, Brandihild. Alright. So let's just go ahead and teleport out to Yanamad and slay us a tortoise. Yes, my text-to-speech software is in sore need of an update, no joke. Okay. There they are. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There they are. Your mission was successful, I assume? Ours is ongoing. Who knew a lamp shroom would be so difficult to find? Oh, Alessandra, I have every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom. I don't think you're gonna find dank shroom here. Oh, you can see the fanboy Lalafell hiding there. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Then I must put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the tank. Damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. I hear you folk are in the market for some damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then. If you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rice. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. So does that mean he's attuning himself to the memes? The essence of the memes? Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. Yeah. You're getting pretty close there, Mr. Lalafell fanboy. I don't care anymore. I wonder, does this not strike you as a touch convenient, if not contrived? Oh, I'm sure it's a trap. The Inspector saves the day. Again. Our quest for medicinal components nears its end. Stay strong, Master Poo-Poo. I wonder where Lalafell boy is hiding. You're here. Good, good. And here is the damp shroom, as promised. Oh, glad we are for your assistance. Ta-ta, not so fast. There is still the matter of payment. Of course, of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. 1 million gil. 1 million gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. He's probably not wrong. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Now, Shu, how fare we for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. Oh, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? I swear to God, you look at me, I am going to slap you. No. 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 I've got to screenshot this. I'm not paying 1 million gil. I am not. I have an orchestrion roll collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. I can't. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg father for the unnecessary amount. Saving Master Poo-Poo's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Yes, I'm very glad I didn't give him the money, because I knew he was screwing us. Radzatan City Guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damshroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was quite frankly ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus. Assuming you still want it? Yes, very much so. That is very, magnanimous of you. You think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? That bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. Redundant? He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. Van Hoody, Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour? Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hannish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, nor do any know the secret of how much he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, still, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely, to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He has bought a historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Oh, that might have been who we saw at the end of the previous Hildibrand quest. Cool, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandehild, shall we? Mm-hmm. I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Doesn't that guy get tired of carrying his head around? What would he do if that guy was like, screw you, I'm out? F this. No, I don't want them to skip that. People are thinking that they might not be doing Moonfire Fair, and I'm like, I don't think so. They're probably just waiting until after FanFest. They've done it late before, I think. We'll see. Don't care. Just get me in. Yeah, so we're going back to the little abode. Well, oh, poor guy. If Inspector Brandihill's remedy fails, we can always try my explosive cure-all. Your suffering nears its end, Master Poo-Poo. After all that, we paid not a single gil for the damn shroom. The manifestation of such windfalls must be another facet of the Inspector's uncannily good fortune. He does have a high luck stat. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with this damn shroom. The glistening liver of Assault Wind's welcome Kachba. A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Poo-Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it's ready. There's the lava flow again. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us so we can commence the treatment. I can't recall if I ever tried to get the alien to show up in Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, he looks better. Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Yay. Master Poo-Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. Oh my god, what is he doing here holding branches? I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming. Huh, you are a dear friend now, Master Poo-Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help. And it will be my pleasure to harm. Is he going for the ship? Is he estimating moving people out of the way? Oh, is that gonna reflect it? I'll not fall for the same trick twice. Brandihild! Brandihild! Are you okay? that a goblin? Wow. Yeah, it's not a Hildibrand episode unless his outfit gets messed up. Poor Hildibrand. Impudent worms, taste my full power! Go for the rebound. Come on, slam! Not again! Yay! I forget what the attack was in that Charles Barkley RPG game someone made years ago. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? A fine jest, but I assure you I am without a doubt an Uldon-born Mandeville of terrestrial Huron stock. He's Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind, we have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Poo-Poo's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopened the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Charlians. I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in old Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. I'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Leopards don't count. While Mr. Dillion's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap the experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. Woohoo! My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. 'Twas your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with a tremendous flourish, no less. Yes, I have worked on my dunk. Brandahill told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I am so very grateful. The time has come, Alessandra. Charlian is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer. Nice teamwork, Alessandra. Yeah, you gave me the assist. Ooh. I wonder what we're getting. Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Charlian awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement? Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. Well, better bring your nausea pills. You're not gonna like it. No joke, I'm feeling kind of crazy myself right now. Italian sick? Oh God, save me. I hope Delian wasn't too attached to his breakfast. Oh, when you've traveled the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting. How severe is your aether sickness, Master Poo-Poo? Oh, I asked in the wrong order. I didn't know. So this is the city of learning. The sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you all not sick to your stomachs? Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun. Sometimes I feel as though I am the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. Hey, I'm the straight man too. Well, woman. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it the Charlian secret agents travel the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look. I wish I could say both of these. I'll go with Labyrinthos, though. It's Labyrinthos, not a military facility. I say, this labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? And let us be on our way. Okay, so yeah, they go right down the door. Yeah. We'll take the Aether right up. Print. No thank you. I am much recovered. If you're still feeling poorly, my all-purpose cure can perk you right up. I don't think anyone can handle it except Hildibrand Nashu. What beautiful architecture! Charlian is clearly one of your more advanced civilizations. The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless peoples accumulated over the centuries. I should very much like to peruse the shelves once we have attended to our main mission. Ah, these must be the lifts in question. There we go. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam? Yes. My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us as trustworthy. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it. Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again do our paths cross in most serendipitous fashion. Godbird! Father, what business brings you to Charlian? I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Mandeville weaponry. My investigations led me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Ah, Master Godbert Mandeville. The Forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archeon. Sorry, fanboy. Let's see. Wait, was I supposed to go at the top of this? I might have derped. I think I was supposed to go to the top. There we go. Look at this guy. Wearing the Noir outfit. I think from the first variant dungeons. How did a dame like you end up in a place like this? Some fellas have all the luck. Master Godbert, Sholian structures truly are works of art. Simply inspiring. Ah, they have transformed this subterranean environment into one more suited to surface beings. I am reminded of the orbital stations built by my own home store. Okay. What are you two looking at? An underground archive with such extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat? What innocent purpose could it possibly serve? Oh, but of course! They're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above. We're underground, but above ground at the same time. What an incredible vault of accumulated curiosities. I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Aetheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk. A shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thomazine, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. Well, I cannot assist you with your missing craft. I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Mariel Ergonomics, in the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourselves a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. I'll talk to you soon, Godbert. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of inquiry and his friends is in order. To Mariel Agronomics we go. Alright. heard it through the grapevine that these grapes used to be polygons. What fine and juicy looking grapes. Do you eat, Brandehild? Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the mandragoras hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I could be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. You know, a mandragora might be what it is. Mark my words, I'll find the evidence I require. They can't hide all traces of their alien alliance. Where's the others? I don't... Ah, you must be talking about one of those new mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. If I may, have you perchance come across an individual resembling this delightful blue ragamuffin here? Actually, now that you mention it... How could anyone ever mistake me for a mandragora? We look nothing alike. It's just the shape, buddy. Master Poo-Poo has found a new friend. Maybe they can help us find the old one. Or scream. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes, I did, and it was no mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only this, friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Wonderful. That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then? They certainly were. If you've a moment or 3, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnair on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. So the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield.
It cannot be a coincidence.
The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Razatan. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even Tharmes and engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Muriel.
And then what happened?
Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Charlians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square elm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft. And that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Oh, so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of Thavnerian truth, you see, and I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true? I have a readership in Charlian? Perhaps I've misjudged these people. 'Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Prabhu, and in the company of a Harnish alchemist of undisclosed description.
Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey.
I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Razatan and continue the search.
There and back again in the blink of an eye.
To summarize our findings, we now know Master Pupu's friend is safe and in the company of a Harnish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. That does sound promising. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful? That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Mandeville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic and how he thus surrendered it into Charlian's safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charlians never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom?
Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded. What? What?
Starfaring? Mandervillians?
Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however.
Then let us retire to our rooms in Kana and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? Aliens.
Everyone comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us.
I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand? Our founding father? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandavillians. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandavillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet. Your planet. Untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandavillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandavillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Mandeville. My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile. Yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandavillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Mandeville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful peoples whom I hold in the highest regard. What an astounding development. Oh. I, Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian Mandeville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small should it be in service to my fellow man. He learns he is descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Well, wait a minute. Then why is Lady Julie so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? Good question. Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that selfsame blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that... but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged, and I will bring our Mandeville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand, and for the good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Alessandra. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Okay. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say this wasn't one of them. The most staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I've misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. That Master Poo-Poo, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. Hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Master Poo-Poo's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you might be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. I was hoping we'd get Poo-Poo as a minion. Thank you. Oh, hello, little buddy. And as for our Mandeville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Alessandra. Yay! Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair... What the... Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugay set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blithering dolt. I knew he was cloning himself. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Good grief, how many of you do you need? The first of their clan, ancestor of quality, our god Ben Mandeville. See you, Inspector. Alright, I think while we're here, we'll go ahead and pop our head in over at Master Geralt's. It can usually be pretty funny too. Yep, yep. Oh, it's you. I suppose that bespectacled fop did mention he'd made some kind of breakthrough and needed to round up the usual suspects. I shall inform his lordship of your arrival. Alessandra, welcome, welcome. I do hope you are prepared for another spot of modest labor, for I have plucked a new weaponsmithing secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. As for why Godbrand abandoned his ciphered journals, 'twould seem he desired the greater security afforded by the relic's recording apparatus. And he so feared this knowledge falling into wicked hands bespeaks the destructive potential of what we seek to recreate. Speaking of which, this stage of augmentation will require fundamental alteration of the weaponry's design. Godbrand understood that individual wielders have different needs and preferences, and thus conceived of a method to modify each armament's base qualities. Essential to the process is a new type of oil known as Maxalamanderville. By subtly adjusting the precise ratio of ingredients for this coating, we can influence the paths of ethereal conductivity as we see fit. Oh, more bloody oil. Oil's chief ingredient is once again derived from a meteorite, specifically an achondrite with amplifying properties. Oh, so many out-of-this-world materials, but 'tis unsurprising now that we know the alien origin of Godbrand's weaponsmithing techniques. Alien origin, you say? Little wonder I weren't familiar with them. As has become customary, I shall prepare the bulk of the necessary resources, whilst you procure a supply of achondrite. Away on the lovely bloody custom that is. Manning your means, I reckon you could buy your mountainous them space rocks as well. And I would gladly do so, except the merchant in question will accept not less than a specific type of tombstone in trade. As much as it pains me to impose upon Alessandra further, she's the best equipped to handle that onerous task. I understand. These improvements call for a drastic reforging, and it is your expertise that shall see us succeed or fail as well, Master Geralt. Fine, fine, I'll shut me gob and do as I'm told. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting the distinct impression you've lost interest in this project. You bloody think? Look, I took this job to pay off me drinking debts. Now that I've managed that, I've got no desire to keep working for an underdressed, overprimed, pretentious arse. I see. Admittedly, even from the beginning, your distaste for me was rather poorly concealed. And I fear such festering antagonism will adversely affect our smithing endeavors. Yes, let us resolve our differences over a flagon of fine spirits, or several, as circumstances dictate. All at my expense, of course. Free liquor, is it? Then you'd best be bringing your biggest purse. Alessandra, you must join us. If you would be so kind as to secure a table at the Mayhem, I shall be along in short order. When in doubt, drink it out, Godbert? God, I don't think I've seen Geralt that happy. The drinks are all on Godbert. We're about to just see how deep his lordship's pockets really are. Time to drink ourselves under the table. Ooh, a splendid night for spirituous beverages. You sure about this then, are you? I've a mighty thirst and I'll not be slaked by the cheap stuff. What of you, Alessandra? Will you be following Master Geralt's fine example? I might have one or two. Very well, then I shall order us all the same to start. Your beverages, Lord Godbert, enjoy. To your health, my friends. Let's drink until our hearts stop. What? No point beating around the bush. I've hated your guts for a good long while now. Ah, so even my insides offend you? And why might that be? 'Cause for a proper artisan, devotion to your craft ought to be your #1 priority. But you're founding a consortium or building some fool's playground for fleecing the masses. You're a bloody merchant, that's what you are. You believe my devotion is insufficient then? Yet our works require not only the sweat of our brow, but capital to cover expenses, no? Thus does not a steady revenue facilitate the creative process? In that respect, my business ventures have allowed me to indulge in goldsmithing projects I could never have otherwise afforded. Is it not true that you craft kettles as a mean to repay your loans, or simply make ends meet? Would not a substantial source of wealth spare you such tedious drudgery and empower you to pursue your heart's desire? Booze! We're gonna need more booze over here! Another route. What really soured me was when you sat your ass on the syndicate. How can you craft aught worthwhile with your head buried in political shite? You may be surprised. My participation in Ulda's governance opened my eyes to a different world, which in turn provided great inspiration for several original pieces. Well, you can keep your bleeding inspiration. I want nothing to do with prissy rule makers of your ilk. Jesus. You and your bloody reasonable arguments. Which swords ain't got a clue what it's like for poor buggers like me. And what have you got against wearing clothes any road? We are more alike than you realize, Master Geralt, especially when it comes to the simplicity of our attire. It's true, I mean, you don't ever wear a shirt. Oh, it's so clear now. You're the master craftsman. And I'm a sudden failure. A failure. What the? Marina, how'd you? Oh, bugger it. I'm a sorry excuse for a smitty, and that's all that matters. He seems to be mistaking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word? I wouldn't be so harsh as to say this. Geralt, your craftsmanship is flawless. But that means a lot coming from you. Me thanks. Well, I'm done weeping into me cups. I'll fix up them weapons and the hells with the money. I'll do it for my own damn sense of pride. Maybe take a nap first, bro? I don't want you to get hurt. I swear to God, it'd be funny if he fell down on the floor. Well, see, Master Geralt has overcome his aversion to our partnership. Splendid. Although I never would have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating. What? How? How? I was concerned for our Goodsmith's health, you see, and had Midleo switch his spirits to something less potent several rounds ago. Oh, okay. Living hands liquors are sublime, but too much can wreak havoc on a man's constitution. You're a good man, Gobbert. Good man. There was a time when I, too, devoted every waking moment to my craft. But alas, running a mercantile empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monetary woes notwithstanding, I do envy Master Geralt his purity of purpose. And on that note, let us return to our appointed acquisitions. We shall acquire 3 chunks of the aforementioned acclaimed as soon as you are able. You got it, Gobbert. Yep. But I think that's gonna have to wait. Oh, well, if it's comedy, then it's gonna have to wait. But if I can use this, then maybe I can get it. We'll have a look. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. God, I'm like 1 off? I'm 1 off? Okay, we're gonna solve this problem right now then, if that's the case. I'm gonna do what I usually do. We're gonna do a quick trial roulette. Hopefully the queue won't be too long. It's not that late in the day. While we're waiting on that, let me double check where Mage starts. Hold on. Okay, makes sense. That's where the masked carnival is. Come on, Duty Finder. I just need a little bit. A nice quickie. Oh man, I can't wait for FanFest though. I am so excited. I heard that there's supposed to be a new boss fight they're gonna have, which I think is supposed to be Ashura, but we'll find out. Come on, folks, step inside. Let's go. Let's go. So, what has... Oh, God. Well, you get a free speed run of Good King Mogamog. I don't know why I did that. Whatever. Okay. Greetings. I need to take a picture of this guy for a friend. Off we go. Ooh, a bonus. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't recall if they said that they changed this fight. I might not have been in here since that happened. Let's see if that is the case. This does seem very different. Do you still have the dance? Okay, dance time. Different. See, before, what you used to have to do is one tank would hold on to King Mogomog, and all of the others would be out, and you'd still have to kill them in a certain order. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Hang on. There you go. God, this makes this fight a whole lot easier. Get out of that. Oh, it's one of those. Phew.
Oh crap! Well, that's still a little risky. Okay, do not stack with the tank. Do not. Bard had a death wish. Bear witness to the power of Kubo! Oh, that's cool, but I don't need it. You can take it. That was cute, though. Alright, so I have enough tomes now, right? Alright. Madame, I am in need of 3 amplifying chondrites. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm gonna have to temporarily put another weapon in my hand. I'll put that up. Oh, the heat of the furnace is me all sobered up. Let's have them special rocks then. Here you go. This hunk of meteorite contains deposits of a rare form of pyroxene. When subjected to an advanced extraction process, a chondrite produces mineral oil which can be used to manipulate the pathways of ethereal conductivity. Here you go. Well, I reckon that's enough, but there's one little thing that's been bothering me. Was Verena there at the Mayhem? I don't rightly remember. Ah, forget it. Let's get his lordship over here before I lose my will to forge. Now for the finishing touch. The Maxilla Mandeville oil. Before we can finalize the mixture, however, you must tell us how you wish your weaponry to serve you in battle. The ratio of the coating's ingredients will greatly influence the armament's various qualities, so think carefully ere you give your answer. Can you talk to me about it? You can choose 3 attributes to add to your newly augmented Mandeville weapon. One of these will be set to a lower value than the other 2. Once you've adjusted the values to your liking, select Confirm to finalize. Resetting your weaponry's attributes will require an additional chunk of amplifying a chondrite, so consider your choices carefully. Oh man. Damn it. Yeah, that is a difference. Ugh, I feel like I need to make an informed decision on this. One sec.
Looks like people are recommending crit, determination, spell speed. I'll go with that then. That's fine. Understood. Your wish is our command. And 'tis done. You're the result of undying devotion to craft and excellence. A majestic Mandeville want. Had you not so bravely confessed your grievances that evening, I dare say this degree of collaborative work would have remained unattainable. Aye, well, me memory's somewhat fuzzy on that score, but I'll take me victories where I can get 'em. As always, Alessandra, should you wish to enhance other Mandeville weapons in your possession, you need only say the word. My diligent retainer is at your service. Lord Godbert, though it shames me to admit, the expertise necessary to manufacture the Maxilla-Mandeville oil is beyond my limited alchemical knowledge. Don't look at me. If I could mix magic potions, I'd have grown my hair back long ago. I'm aware it would prove an insurmountable feat for you as well, which is why I've employed a master alchemist. Bloody odd taste in clothes, but at least he's wearing some. Our newest addition to the House Mandeville retinue will assist with further augmentations and oversee the preparation of the oil. It will also be available to readjust your weapon's properties should you but bring him the required quantity of a contract. This has been a monumental step forward, my friends. Yet one stage remains ere the Mandeville weaponry's evolution can be considered complete. I knew you was leading up to that. Let me guess, we're to sit here in breathless, bleeding anticipation while you sort out what comes next. Precisely. Preparing the process is like to be a lengthy endeavor, so I do suggest you continue breathing. Final step is upon us, Alessandra. Pray indulge this ambition of mine one last time. Thank you, sir. Let's bring little poo-poo out, shall we? This automaton was created in the likeness of the alien poo-poo by Godbert Mandeville. It was inspired by the interstellar visitor's exquisite curves. It is programmed to follow you on your adventures and has a curious fondness for elixirs. Poo. Poo? Alright, come on out. Holy crap, it's huge! I do have the Mammoteer title, but we'll put that off for later. It doesn't have stats on it. Is it just for looks? Is that what it is? It's for glamour? Well, damn it. I wanted to know what the original stats were. I'll have to look it up later, but it's fine. I think I made the right choice. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can make a dent in the blue mage course. Right. While I'm here, I'm gonna buy some more reduced rates. Oh, it makes a little squeak when he follows me. It's like squeak, 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 squeak. Okay. Those. Good. All right. It's cute. Okay, I think it's by the mine. Wait. Yeah. The miners. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be sad if what I think is gonna happen happens. Come on. Anything goes. Hold on a sec. Yep, that's what I thought. Healer, huh? Okay, what spells do I need? Flying Sardine, Exuviation, Diamondback. Did I think I might have taken Exuviation off. So put that there. Let's just take Thousand Needles off for now and put Exuviation back. Trying to remember where it is. You can have like a green. There it is. I remember it was green. Okay. So let's put that there. Alright. Sardine, Exuviation, Diamondback, Eerie. And so yeah, let's take that off. Eerie Soundwave. See, this is the one that came to mind, but it's not Peculiar Light. There we go. Eerie Soundwave. Okay. Let's see. Open with Mimic. That will make him reflect any spell you throw on target to prevent from auto-attacking. Mimic Flame. Mimic Sap. You need to silence it with Flying Sardine. Flamethrower. Mimic Doom. Doom Furious Burst full. Heal yourself before the boss finishes casting. Make sure to stop attacking. This mechanic is Mimic Function, which will summon a clone. And more than enough time to dodge. Mimic Raw Instinct. Remove it with Eerie Soundwave. And after a rotation of previous one. Oh. Won't deal damage, but will inflict you with the Pyretic debuff. Move away. This mechanic is Gogo Medial. Your place on the east side of arena-wide marker. You need to diamond back it. Not be survived without it. Draw this. So okay, are you just using whatever to attack it then? What are you using to attack it with? This. Okay. Sonic Boom. Oh, okay, so he's just using whatever attacks he has set up. Okay. Well, we can give it a try, but if I can't do it, then I might have to hold off on the Blue Mage quests until I complete this. But it might help that we're a higher level than was intended. Right. Oh crap, he got me. Ooh. Heal. Oh, I might be in trouble. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I'm good. Good. Oh, I forgot about the flare. The flare. That was the one I had to use Diamondback on. Right? Oh, he had a buff on him. Okay. Okay. We'll try again. When he puts mimicked raw instinct, I need to remove that. Okay. There we go. Take these. None of that, bro. None of that. Alright. This is gonna be a long fight at this rate. That was close. I've got full health, so this is fine. Okay. Oof, that was close. Thankfully you didn't get a stronger spell off. We do pump cure. Nope. None of that. Very good. I'm all healed up. We can do this. Unsteady wins the race. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. On this fest. Nope, none of that. We're almost done with this phase, and then we'll go on to Act 2. Just the buff, right? None of that. I wonder if it uses the same music for the second fight. There we go. Got it. Alright, we just gotta do that a second time, but things are gonna be a little more hectic. Hopefully we can make it. Alright. Let's pray.
on, Wolf.
Let's start this. Yeah. Oh well. That's something I'll have to work on off stream. It's gonna take time and practice, and I don't wanna spend a lot of the stream doing that over and over. But yeah, maybe if I have time I can maybe sneak that in Wednesday, but I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, let's see how things are in La La Land. Okay. Is anyone I know on right now? So, Sean. No, it's okay. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. So, for those who are watching, thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please give my Twitch channel a follow. It helps me out a lot, and it costs nothing. For those watching in the future, thank you for checking out my VODs. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channels there. And with that said, have a fantastic day. See you next time. Bye bye.